Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the channel and welcome to your October 2022 message from Spirit delivered via tarot and a few oracle cards. Excuse me, miss. I'm trying to deliver some messages. Okay. As always, we are going to be using the singing bowl to clear any lingering energies that do not belong to you all, that do not belong to this reading, to connect to each other as a collective, and then as a collective to spirit, so we can receive the most accurate and relevant messages for you guys. If you would like to use this time to call on any specific guides, deities, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be present for this reading, please feel free to do so now. The more, the merrier. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, I hear you. Okay. I'm gonna go let her out of my room real quick because she's having a meltdown. Okay, I hear you. Okay, I have a video to finish. I'll be out in a little bit.
Mom!
What?
Why were you calling Cindy?
I wasn't calling her. I let her outside. Why are you so nosy? That's the question. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. She wanted outside, and then of course when I went out there, my son thought I was done working and just started the questions. Alright, let's get into it. Aquarians, Aquarius, Aquarii. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Alright, what else, Spirit? What else is here for Aquarius? There we go. Oh. Maybe not. Alright, last two, please. Last two, please. What else is here for Aquarius? There we go. 1. Okay, come get a drink. Okay. I said come get a drink. The World on the bottom of the deck showing up for you guys is your underlying energies. Here, then let me have one, then you can take it. Okay. Thank you. I love you. See you in a little bit. Okay. Bye. All right. When I was doing your guys' like pre-shuffle, meditation, calling on your energy, all of that good stuff, before I started the video, the 10 of Swords flipped out. And I was like, note that so you can kind of touch on it when you start the reading. And here it is, the first card out, your current energy. So that's why it flipped over. You guys are very you're kind of in a low spot. This could feel like rock bottom for you, like the lowest maybe you've ever been. Maybe a series of events has led you to not be in the best place. The good news about the 10 of Swords, though, is that it means that something is finally done. If there is a situation that you've been in that you haven't necessarily liked, that hasn't been conducive to your growth, to your path, it is going to be coming to an end. So if it feels painful, if it feels dark, if it feels lonely right now, just know that whatever this is, it won't be returning, and it won't be able to ever make you feel like this again, to evoke this feeling in you again. What's crossing you at this time, you guys have some pretty tough cards here. I am not going to lie, but you also have some really bright cards here. So if you are going through something right now, please know that you are not alone, and it does get better. And if you should need to talk to somebody, to come up with a plan, to talk through stuff, to get more guidance, to get whatever healing you could possibly think of through spirit, please contact me and I will help you in any way possible. That is what I'm here for. I am here to guide and to allow others to experience their own healing journey. All right. What's crossing you right now? 5 of Coins. You could be feeling very left out in the cold. It's like things are kind of compounding for you right now. It's like you're not in the best place. Something has ended and left you a little bit broken. And then on top of that, you're not receiving the support maybe that you want or that you would expect. And it's kind of like adding to this shitty situation and making it even worse. This could be a situation, and this is an extreme situation. I don't think it is this extreme for you all. But there was a time in my life when I was homeless with my kids. And it felt like on top of all of these things that I was going through, I was also very sick at the time and recovering from being very sick and trying to get back on my feet after nearly dying. Story for another day. But while going through this and being probably at my lowest point, I didn't feel like I had a ton of support. I felt pretty alone in the day-to-day. I was cold because it was in the middle of the fall and into the winter that we were living in an RV with no heat, no running water, no electricity at one point. Anyways, that again is a very extreme case, but it was an instance where when already at the lowest point, it felt like beyond that I was also very alone in it and kind of shouldering it by myself. And you could be feeling something like that right now. You could be feeling very alone and very left out in the cold, like I've been saying, like literally, hopefully not literally. Hopefully not literally. All right, let's move on. In your recent past, the moon. I personally love the energy of the moon because there has never been a time in my life when I haven't been able to look up at the moon and get some sort of solace get some sort of peace and comfort and just being filled up with a sense that I can't even really describe. It's like a really calming, very loving energy that emits from the moon. This card can typically, though, mean some things are yet to be unveiled to you. There are still some things that you're not necessarily privy to. You could feel like you've, again, left in the dark. Not even left in the cold, but you're left in the dark. So you might not even know, like, you feel what's coming, if that makes any sense. So okay. So this is a situation that could have blindsided you, like completely sideswiped you. Something that was a mystery to you up until it happened. And that could, again, be compounding. I feel like we're just like compounding on top of compounding. Like it's all these different layers of things that are just kind of adding to your stress level and adding to this already not great situation. Because on top of that, we move into, in the near future, 5 of Wands. Very competitive, very petty, very catty energy. This could be physical altercations. This could just be some sort of feeling of competition, like you are in competition with somebody. This could also mean just purely just exercise. Maybe because you've reached this low point in your life, you've been trying to find sources or outlets rather for stress relief. Working out could be one of them. So you could be working out in excess, which not in excess. I didn't mean to say that, but just using that as your outlet a lot, which I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that is probably the healthiest way to deal with stress, and maybe not even stress, but it could be depression, it could be anxiety, it could be a whole host of things. I feel like physical exercise, nature, fresh air, all of those things, water, are just those really powerful, not cures. I wouldn't say cure, but maybe it could be for some, but more of a, remedy. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but just be aware if that does not speak to you, the exercise part of it, be aware that it could be competition, like external people coming at you, people coming for you, creating lots of drama, workplace drama, rumors, just a lot of BS and chaotic energy. And you are just thinking about running away. You just want to leave. You want to leave it all behind. You want to be by yourself. If you're in a relationship, if you have children, if you work, you want to run away. You want to be left alone. You don't want to answer a phone. You don't want to answer an email. You don't want to answer a text. You don't want to answer the door. You want to disconnect from everything. I feel like you're having a hard time processing maybe everything that you're going through because there's a lot coming at you. And it's very chaotic and it's constant. I feel like it's just one thing after another. And I do feel like, because your outcome here, the 4 of Swords, I do feel like it'll be very important for you to go within, to meditate, to be still, to find some mental stillness and fortitude in this time. Up your meditation practice if you already have one. If you don't, get into it. Journaling. Running. Again, with the exercise, running could be your place where you just disconnect and where you tune it all out and turn it all off and just really drop into yourself and connect with spirit. I feel like that's going to be very important for you in these next few lifetimes. But you want to shut it all down. You want to disconnect. Your subconscious, on the other hand, wants some support, wants a union, wants some love. I know you guys didn't see that because it didn't brighten up, but there it is. It's 2 people They're like meditating together. There is a divine connection. There's all kinds of sacred geometry in this and symbolism with this picture, the circles and the pyramids. This card is all about strong unions. Your subconscious is really craving that. Someone they can confide in, someone who they feel like is on their side. If you are a single person, your subconscious is very heavily focused on a partnership. Whether that you're aware of that or not, because what's in your mind is like a hermit, being very alone, being very shut off, solo. But your subconscious, however, is not necessarily on the same page. They're more geared towards finding a partner, finding someone to share a union with, to build a life with. That might be worth exploring. Is all I'm going to say. Advice from Spirit. You're not stuck and you're not powerless. There is a way out. There is a way up. And there is a way forward. That way is always going to be through. You have to go through it. You have to feel it. You have to be in it. You have to process it. You have to transmute it. And then you can come out the other side. But before you do those things, you can't sit in it, you can't wallow in it, you can't live in it, and you can't build your home in this space that you're in now. You have to process it and move through it. Again, if you need help doing that, there are people, it doesn't have to be me, but there are people who can help guide you through that process. Past life regeneration work could be a really positive thing for you. Maybe not in this specific moment. I feel like you have too much going on right now. The best thing for you at this time, go within yourself. And I know I reiterated it. I'm going to say it again. Meditation. More specifically, meditation outside. At night. Under the moonlight. Utilize the power of the moon. Harness it. Create moon waters. Cleanse yourself in. Cleanse your space. Cleanse your life. Cleanse your palate. Okay. External energies, the Empress. Okay. Again, compounding on top of this. It feels like everywhere you look, everybody else has their shit together. They look flawless. They have everything that you want. They have the life, the house, the car, the spouse, the kids, whatever it is that you want. It feels like everywhere you look, everybody else has that. And on top of that, they have it all. They're doing it all effortlessly with grace, and they look really fucking good doing it. So it's like making things even worse. Your hope and your fear, though, you want to regain some focus. You want to regain some control and some clarity. Like, you want something to put your energy into, is what I'm getting. It could feel like everything is all over the place and you don't have, like, you could have recently lost your job or, I don't know, whatever else. So it doesn't feel like you have a place to focus your energy right now. And your hope is that you will gain that back. You will have that back. And the outcome for all of this, for you, a Four of Swords. This speaks to self-reflection, going within, that stillness, non-action, taking a minute to counsel within yourself. Ask your spirit, the universe, God, whoever you want to communicate with and connect with. Ask them for specifics, ask them for clarity, ask them for guidance, protection, for love, support, and be open to receiving, because you don't know how things are going to get delivered to you. You don't get to ask for something and then be like, no, I don't want it like that, or put specifics on how it's going to come or the source. Spirit might be trying to deliver all of that to you, all of these things that you're asking for through a partnership, but you're so hell-bent on being alone. You're meant to be alone. You don't do well in partnerships. You do better single. You do better by yourself when you're free, whatever. I'm not saying, I was about to say you don't necessarily get to decide that, but that's not entirely true. But be open. Be open to the possibilities. Okay, let's get one oracle card from our Seasons of the Witch oracle deck. Spider? Interesting. I don't believe I've ever gotten that card from that deck before. Okay, and then one from our Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. Just one card for Aquarius, please. Any additional messages that we did not receive in this reading, or that we did and we want to reiterate, we want to affirm, we want to confirm, validate, all of those things. One card, please, for Aquarius, Spirit. Bat and spider with owl on the bottom of the deck. All creatures of the, well, I was going to say all creatures of the night, but I guess spiders aren't really. They're creatures of the all the time. But a lot of them are nocturnal. There is one that lives outside my house. They pack up their little web every day and they go wherever they go. And then they come out every night and build this web again. So I guess spiders are kind of nocturnal, aren't they? Anyways. That just affirms what I was saying earlier about the nighttime meditating at night. Full moon meditation, new moon is coming up, which I think rings even truer to your situation. The darker, the better. All right, let's read about spider first. Card number 37. Spider. Mystery, growth. I was talking about mystery a little bit with the moon. Spider is the, oh my god, why can't I read this sentence? Spider is one of the ultimate animal manifestors. However, she doesn't go out and force what she wants. She doesn't obsess over when she'll catch something in her weave. She casts her net and allows the powers that be the time and the space to bring something into her web. True manifestation isn't about wishing. It's about planting your seeds and trusting them to grow into something worthwhile. Spider has come crawling into your spread to remind you to cast your weave, then give it time to catch your prey. Spirit is asking you to give the wish me a car stuff a break. Set your intentions, but then let them go. Don't obsess about how long it's going to take your intention to come to life or your spell to work. Focusing on getting your way only draws attention to the fact that you do not have it. That is the space where doubt creeps in, and doubt is the destroyer of magic. Trying to take control of how something will come to you may be the very thing that keeps your goal from happening. Remember, the powers that be are smarter than you. They know all, see all, and know the best path to take. It might take longer, but what if you discovered something you didn't even know you needed or wanted along the way? Absolutely. That's kind of what I was getting with this be open sentiment. Be open. All right, bat. Darkness, letting go, death leading to rebirth. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, it can see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is a master of the subtle senses, of the underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns, no more lingering in the past. When in balance, accepts, adapts, adjusts. When out of balance, refuses to let go and reminisces. To bring into balance, watch the sunrise. That's some of my most favorite advice ever. Watch a sunrise. It's so powerful and moving. So again, I will leave you with, do some work with the moon. Use the nocturnal hours. I feel like you guys have a lot of power in the nighttime. And also focus on this ending, that you're experiencing right now and moving on from it and letting go from it fully, not just like move through it. That's only part of it. You have to fully let go of it, accept it, embrace it, acknowledge it, thank it, forgive it, all of the things, so you can move on from it and move on to brighter. All right, guys, I love you all so very, very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.